So we're looking at our diagram. We're going to home in on the scapula and the forelimb. And on the horse, what we're trying to feel is, we can sort of feel the front edge, the cranial edge if you like, of the scapula. It's sort of, you've got that bit, that dip at the base of the neck, and then there's a bit sort of covered in muscle tissue, and then there's kind of a bit of a line there to indicate the front of the scapula. And you can go round, and so I can feel that top edge of it. So you've got the withers, and then you drop down onto the top of it, and if you press in a bit, you'll sort of draw around the outside of it and kind of fall underneath it, right under the bone there. So underneath, you feel the back of the bone, and then you feel this big tendon here, and that's about as far as you can feel until it gets too well covered. So I would draw that amount. So coming to the point where you got that tendon, you can't really feel any more bone, but we kind of know at this end, if we come down, we've got the point of shoulder here, and we can almost feel this line, if you sort of rummage around a bit, just above that massive shoulder joint, which would indicate the bottom of this. I went a bit too far there. So which would indicate the bottom of the scapula. And then we just kind of fill in where we think it's going to be, just join the dots basically. And then you've got this line you can almost see on him, which is a cartilaginous line, which if you can draw that in as well, that's the spine of the scapula. Okay, and there's scapula starting to show up. Okay, it's starting to show up. You can always, if you think, oh, that was went a bit too far, you can always rub it out a bit with your chalk and redo it. If you want to be particularly artistic, you may, and you can, fill in the shading and stuff in a Gillian Higgins style, but the most important thing is you're outlining those key areas, and that's what I want to see.